Welcome race fans to the second race in the eliminator round of the chase for the Sprint Cup. Things have already been shaken up by Martinsville, and now NASCAR returns for its second and final stop at Texas Motor Speedway for an all-out 500-mile shootout. They say everything's bigger in Texas, and a win here would definitely be big for any chase contender in the journey to Homestead. It's the AAA 500 here at Texas, and you're watching NASCAR on McBlam Racing. And the pace car make the left turn down pit road as the field is now in our hands, alongside the number 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2 by 2 as we come to the line. Green flag is in the air, we're racing at Texas. Off to an early lead, clearing Dale Earnhardt Jr. The outside line gets the momentum. We go to the middle lane. Almost 3 wide between Danica Patrick and Bobby Labonte. Here comes Kyle Busch, chase contender on the outside. We work our way to the inside of Danica. Michael McDowell up into the top 10. Do you manage to regain third back? But no, they battle back on the outside. That outside lane is the lane of choice right now.
At your door. Up top at your door.
Oh, bump to Denny Hamlin.
One outside.
Moved him out of the way a little bit. I'm sure that no one's going to have a problem with that. We get to the inside of Kurt Busch. Trying to make the run on the inside work, but we can't quite make that inside lane work. The outside lane is the preferred lane right now. We've fallen back to 4th. Earnhardt Jr. is the race leader. Working our way around Kurt Busch.
Nice and easy. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Back up into 3rd. Hamlin now holding the fastest lap of the race. Trying to work our way around Denny Hamlin again. They're going to have the run on that high side. We're going to follow him on the high lane through turns 3 and 4. Going to kind of dip to the inside, make a little bit of a diamond out of that corner.
Stay on the bottom.
Okay, work to the inside of Denny Hamlin. We do manage to get second. And we go side by side with Dale Earnhardt Jr. in turns 1 and 2. Off turn 2, we have the advantage slightly into 3 and 4. Oh, Junior gets into our right rear. Junior's in the wall. Hamlin tries to take advantage. Hamlin sideways in turn 4. He saves it. Yes, he does.
The leader's a second ahead.
That was almost disastrous. Somehow Denny Hamlin saved that. Yeah, Denny Hamlin tried to take advantage and get to our and get inside of us, but we were trying to gather our car back up. He got into us, made some contact that shot us up the racetrack, and he went almost for a spin, but didn't quite spin out. He does manage to save it. He popped the wall a few times. No caution. We stay green, and the battle resumes between us and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. not a chase contender, but definitely looking for his win. But we just gotta take that. We're gonna take that hope away from him as we go for the lead in turn 1 and clear him off of 2. Back out front. But now we have slightly worn tires, so we're probably not gonna pull away as much as we could have if we got out to a lead earlier on. But everyone's tires should start wearing now. I don't know which Bush brother that is in third. I can't tell because they're kind of a ways back. It's just myself and Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now. That's definitely one of the Bush brothers. And then Paul Menard is fourth. Danny Hamlin's still holding the fastest lap of the race, and we just popped the wall. We got to go through the grass and try to save it, save it, save it. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I felt that happening. We felt that happening, and it just got away from us there. We just made a big mistake. But at least now I know that Kurt Busch is in third. I can tell you that much. So, Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes the lead back over.
40 to go. Keep it going.
40 laps to go. It's a long race. We're just going to try to be patient here. We got some laps led, which is good for us. This is going to be a 3 pit stop race. We cannot make it on one stop. Oh, sorry, a 2 pit stop race. We can't make it on one stop. Yeah, this is going to be a 2 pit stop race. I'm going to stay out as long as I can.
That's a full second you made up on
So
the driver
that
in front. Way to
when-
go, buddy.
So that when I come down pit road, I can just take take fuel only. Probably take a splash and go and get out and get back out on the track. Unless there's a caution. If there's a caution, then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take four and go, because most people will probably take 4. So the battle continues with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Like I said, Dale Earnhardt Jr. not a chaser.
Nice. Now we're rolling.
And we tried to get by him there. He side-drafted us.
Right
He
side
side-drafted
clear.
us, got back around. We couldn't do much there. But Junior's definitely showing that strength that he was showing towards the back half of the season. But unfortunately, it just didn't. He's going to try to side draft us again. And
Clear up top.
we clear him. Side draft didn't work the second time around. I mean, it kind of did, but
Looking low.
I was able to kind of stand in it a little bit. But yeah, Junior's definitely showing that strength that he showed towards the back half of the season here in the later playoff rounds. However, because he did not have a good challenge around, you know, he was out early, so it was just kind of unfortunate. Because he was the one that was giving me the most challenge. He was giving me the most run for my money.
All day.
And I almost kind of wish this was like in the older system, because I would wonder what the battle would be like if, golly, just got to the wall again.
Clear on the inside.
We can't run the high side too high.
Car up top. 3 back. Clear right side.
We have to run like the middle lane. Can't run that high
Left
line
side's clear.
too high. We just get right up into the wall. Not that hasn't happened to other people or other AI, because I saw some sparks going on behind me at the beginning of the race, so a few people were getting into the wall there. But. So at least I don't feel bad for being the only one that does it. Yeah, he's here starting having to try to lift a few more, a little bit more there, just because the car's starting to push, tires are starting to wear.
Okay, let's use that clean air. Keep digging.
Junior's not letting us get too far. He's staying under a second back. Kurt Busch and Paul Menard around 2 seconds back. Fastest lap is still held by Denny Hamlin. And we should be pitting within the next, I want to say, 4 or 5 laps or so. I think we can go to lap 22 or so before we can pit. So, a little bit of NASCAR news. Since we're kind of out here by ourselves now, we got a little bit of breathing breathing room. A little bit of NASCAR news. Real life NASCAR anyway. Got news that Matt Kenseth will not be joining the 2018 season. He will not be returning for the 2018 season.
Right's clear.
And I gotta admit,
Not over yet.
that's really, really getting under my skin. Because we have Matt Kenseth, a champion, and a guy that can win some races and finish well and run up front consistently. He hasn't had the best of years, but I mean, he wasn't awful or anything. I mean, he made the playoffs.
3-0.
And he's just had some really, really bad luck here lately. But the fact that, I don't know, the fact that he's out of a ride is really bothering me. That really bothers me. And I know, like, there's a lot of upcoming younger drivers.
Time to hit pit road.
But what happened? You know, what happened to the talent that kept you in a race car? You know, and Matt Kenseth is definitely talented, and it just sucks that he's not going to be coming down pit road. Yeah, it just sucks that he's not going to be a part of the 2018 season. It's not. I don't think that's fair. I really just don't think that's fair.
Okay, buddy, we're standing by.
You know, and I hate to say that, but there's other people that have not done anywhere near as well as he has. So
remember what we practiced. Let's do this.
it just, I don't know. It's just really weird to me. It's an odd thing that I just don't understand. I know it's all about money and sponsorships, and if you don't have a sponsorship, you can't get a ride. But dang, come on, man.
Nice pit stop right there, just like we practiced.
Okay, let's get back in that rhythm.
Kurt Busch is kind of in that same. He's kind of in that same boat.
10-4.
And oh boy, is that Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind us?
Car up top, just
I'm gonna
looking.
kind of block him a little bit if that is
Trying to
him.
get to your corner.
Oh no, that's Clint Boyer. Never mind. And he's coming down pit road, so it don't even matter. Thought that was Dale Earnhardt Jr. I was like, if that was Jr., I wanted to keep him behind me. I didn't want to go down two laps. So
Keep digging. Good job. Really good. Come on, man.
all right, up to 18th now.
That's a full second you made up on the driver in front. Way to go, buddy.
Oh boy, got a little loose there. Yeah, Kurt Busch is kind of in that same boat. Yeah, he hasn't performed as well as Matt Kenseth, but you know, he's kind of in the same boat. Yeah, it just I don't know what to say. It's just oh, we got a caution. Caution is out. This is going to change everything. And we got Brian Vickers in the wall, and he had intentionally brings out the caution. Looks like Brian Vickers has some trouble getting down pit road.
The safety crews are clear.
He got into the wall a little bit, and instead of just backing out and going into the pits, he intentionally brings out the caution. Oh, that's going to hurt. So Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kurt Busch, Casey Kane, Amik Almirola, Martin Truex Jr., Clint Boyer, JJA, Carl Edwards, Josh Wise. We're in the top 10, and we're going to restart 42nd, but we get the lucky dog because we were the first car one lap down.
The player is the free pass car.
Lucky dog. Lucky dog.
All right.
Nice driving, man. Nice job.
So we are back on the lead lap, but we are way in the back here. So this is going to make things real interesting as we come back to the line. Green flag's back in the air.
Inside.
And, oh, there's a stack up on the inside lane.
Still
Trying
down
to
low.
tread softly around these guys.
Check your
Oop,
inside.
caught the wall just a little bit there.
Car approaching
Lee
low.
Dillon's loose in front of us.
Low side. The leader is 4 seconds in front.
We'll just drop back here, let these guys get themselves sorted out. And starting on the outside lane at Texas has never really been good for me, so. All right, so we got some. Oh wait, we're 18th.
We're on the high side.
Wait a minute. How are we 18th? It said we were 42nd.
There's
Unless the
5 second
leaderboard
gap
is
between you and
stuck?
the leader.
I don't know, man. I don't know if the leaderboard's glitching out or if the pit road results were glitching out. Either way, we're in the back here.
Car in
So even
front's
if we
heading
are
to the pit.
18th and all these other cars are one lap down, it doesn't really matter. That may be the case. We started on the tail end of the lead lap. That may be the case. All the other cars were one lap down. We started on the tail end of the lead lap. So we were the car that got the lucky pass. We got the wave around. So we had to go around and meet up with the back of the field. But so we've got some work ahead of us. We got a little bit of work to do here. I don't know how this is going to play out, though. There's a lot of cars pitted. However,
You're good low.
I don't think the cars on the
High
lead
side's
lap
clear.
pitted. I think they stayed out
Go high.
along with me
Got one working the
because
bottom.
we just came down pit road.
On your left side.
So this is going to make the fuel mileage
One on the bottom.
interesting. Oh boy, a little loose there.
Car in front's heading to the
Couldn't
pit.
quite get the run
Left
on
side's
Austin
clear.
Dillon.
Car up top.
We're trying to work our way around. Oh, Jeff Gordon's really
Car up
loose.
high. Keep
Yeah,
it
I saw a
low.
big
Keep it
stack
low.
up there. So this is
High
gonna
side.
separate the men from the boys here because
Outside, yeah.
this is gonna be tough trying to get around this traffic.
Outside.
Oh boy, yeah, they're checking up bad. And it's mainly because people are coming down pit road,
You're doing it today.
and it just kills our momentum
high.
every time. Oh,
Gotta
we
get
got,
to the
oh
bottom.
Gilliland's. Oh,
Car high.
Gilliland was
Clear,
slowing
6
down.
seconds ahead.
He saves it
Clear up
somehow. But Jeff Gordon got into the wall. He got into the back of us and went straight into the wall.
Okay, let's go find your next victim.
Yeah, this is what's going to make it difficult. It's going to be real difficult to try to get around these guys. We're up to 14th now, but I think that's because people are pitting. I mean, we're passing cars, but I think that's because I think people are just pitting. All these guys are possibly one lap down. There's Jimmy Johnson, Mr. Texas,
Car in front's heading to the
and
pit.
Mr. Charlotte.
Clear on the left.
Those are two of his best tracks.
Looking really good, buddy.
Oh, caught the wall just a little bit there. Oh, Bobby Labonte was really
down.
squirrely. And
All clear, bud.
normally I would back out of that, but I need to go. We're up to 13th now. Yeah, I really need to go. Gilliland was for position through that scuffle, but he is 24 seconds back now. Chase Elliott was on the lead lap. We just passed him. Oh boy, oh boy.
3 wide, 2 high.
Got into AJ Allmendinger
Near the
just a
bottom.
little bit there. We were 3 wide. But because I had to get on the brakes, which I don't normally have to do,
Clear right.
because I had to get on the brakes,
1 back, coming high.
I had
Car
to.
in
I
front
didn't
heading
have
to
the
the pit.
momentum
7 seconds ahead
to
to the lead
keep up
car.
my speed.
3 back, coming low.
There
Coming on
was
the high
Hamlin
side.
on the outside.
Car up top, just looking. At your door, up top.
And Cole Witt. Cole Witt, I had trouble with in
Clear on the
practice
outside. Car on the bottom, 3 back.
because
1 up top.
I was trying to see how
Watch
fast
your
I could
rear.
go, and it was almost like he was
Right's
blocking
clear.
me. And I got up behind him.
Car at your door, down low.
I
At your
didn't
door.
want to wreck him because I'm like, it's
Clear left
practice, you
side.
know? I'm like, I just wanted to
First
see
is in
how
front
fast
by
the
8
car
seconds.
was.
Car outside, at your door.
Come on, Yaley.
Looking high.
Hamlin and
Clear right side.
looked like we were going to split them 3 wide, but Hamlin backed out of it. I think Hamlin got crowded into the wall a little bit there, but he does manage to get around Yaley. as well as us. But we're now into the top 10. Earnhardt Jr. is still the race leader.
Today. Nice and smooth. Stay focused.
But he has to come down pit road as well as us. Because we're not going to make it completely on fuel. I don't know what lap we'll have to pit on, but the strategy is to take to take no tires and a splash of fuel. Stenhouse is pitted, Yaley is pitted, Blaney is pitted now. Yeah, all of these guys have pitted, like you see they're like 23 seconds back. All these guys have already come down pit road.
Heading to the pit. Inside.
Trying to get around Jimmy Johnson here.
Clear and low.
Didn't quite have the speed to do it there. Oop, but he got a little bit loose in the quad oval there.
Right side's clear. Got one
Work our way
behind you.
around him and AJ Allmendinger.
Clear left.
It's like Almirola came down pit road.
Ahead to the
Oh
lead
boy,
car.
I don't know how much I'm going to be privy to this. This is like it would be a bad idea, so we're just going to head back out of that. Gano, Harvick, and David Reagan having a battle here.
Right's
Give
clear.
Reagan a little bump, get him out of the
Car at
way.
your door. Up top, that's your door. Car outside.
He has the help from Joey Logano. Oh,
Clear
but
right side.
Reagan is coming down pit road. Okay.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
That killed Logano's momentum. He's going to have a hard time catching up to Trevor Bayne now, but he seems to be catching up pretty quickly. There's Kyle Busch,
Clear.
who's 16th. Okay. So I'm ahead of Kyle Busch. But Kyle Busch is already locked into the next round. We might be coming down pit road with about 10 to go. We'll have to see. Clint Boyer's now the race leader.
Inside's clear.
Does that mean Dale Earnhardt Jr. came
go.
down pit road? I didn't see him, but I might have missed it too. Blaney is currently, Kenseth's currently 24 seconds back.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
So about almost a lap separates us. So it's pretty much like they're
7 to go.
just ahead of me, basically. All right, come on. Catching up to Ryan Newman now. Crazy how all of these guys are now on the same lap. And here's pop the clutch a little bit there, trying to conserve a little bit of fuel. So we can stay out just a tick longer. We're not going to make it,
6 to go.
but we're going to try to conserve
Let's
just
go, buddy.
a
Get
little
past that
bit.
car. He's killing our race. Closing on the
Truex
bottom.
ahead of us.
Car 2 back.
All right, so we finally caught up to the
You
lead
ready,
cars.
buddy? We're low on fuel.
Boyer is still about 5 seconds ahead.
Car in front's heading to the pit. 5 to go. We want to pit this lap. We need our car to be right. 10-4.
All right, we should be coming in this time by. We got 5 laps to
He's
go.
holding us up.
Truex
door on the
is
bottom.
kind of holding us up, but it's
Clear on
not
the
that big of a
inside.
deal. We're going to go ahead and back it
Car
down.
approaching your rear. Looking low.
Ooh, Kyle Busch got into us a little bit there. Ooh, that makes it a little bit tough. We're trying
Too
to...
fast, man. Check
Oh,
out,
got
check
it to
out.
Sticky Stenhouse. Ooh, save it, save it, save it, save it.
Looks
Okay,
like
we
you're
made
running
it.
on empty. Let's fill her up to starters.
Just pop the wall a little
Let's
bit
get
there.
some
That's
fresh
fine.
tires on. Standing by, the crew's
All
on the
right,
wall.
taking a splash of fuel. We're going to have to see where we shake out here. Keselowski's now the race leader. Kane, 5 seconds, 6. Oh, okay, Kane's down pit road.
Okay, guys, get ready.
Okay, so all the lead lap cars are now down pit road. So we came down with the rest of the leaders, so we should get out ahead of the rest of the leaders.
Great stop, guys. In and out.
Earnhardt
It's
Jr. is
all
now
up
the
to you
race
now,
leader.
buddy.
Like I said, we got a real good car here. Just take care of it.
All right,
buddy.
come on.
One lap behind.
And now in 8th place. We got out ahead of everyone. Oh, we were trying not to spin the car out on the apron there. All right, so how are things going to shake out?
Clear high.
We got Denny Hamlin right behind us.
You got this. Nice
And there
work,
are the rest of the... That was the rest of the pack, wasn't it?
Ready to go.
Yep, that was the rest of the pack. Which means coming around the next time, we should pass Truex and Junior. We've now got a second lead over Denny Hamlin, or almost a 2-second lead over Denny Hamlin. Junior's still down pit road. We should be passing him right here for the lead. We do. And we have 2 laps to go. Denny Hamlin's 2 seconds back. Junior and Truex. Junior's coming off of pit road. Just got passed by Clint Boyer. As we come to the white flag.
This is what we work for. You got it.
1 lap to go.
Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Who else? As we come down the backstretch for the final time. With a huge lead. Worn tires.
I don't believe it.
And an unbelievable fuel
me?
gamble. We are going to Homestead.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, baby, yeah! That was unbelievable. You're just the man. I'm telling you, you're the...
We are going to Homestead.
So good, man. Great job today.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I was thinking it was done. After the caution came out and it trapped me, seemingly trapped me a lap down, I thought our race was done. But we stood in it, and we made it all the way. So this means that we are going to be in the championship for one more time. Oh man, yeah, we actually did it. Spewing steam out of the engine there a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and bring this car down pit road here, but that was insane. I did not think we could do that. I did not think we could pull off that win, and we managed to do it. And this is why you say they tell you never give up, because you never know. You just never know what can happen. So this makes it a little bit easier going into Phoenix, because now we just have to worry about the championship round. But I am going to wonder how the points are going to shake up after this, because Kyle Busch was not up into the top 10 like some others were. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens. So we're going to go ahead and go to Victory Lane and have our celebration. Bringing the Tiger Moore Energy car back to Victory Lane. Alright guys, so here are the race results. We have won the chase race here at Texas. We have punched our ticket into Homestead after what we actually thought was going to be the end of our race. But we actually managed to pull through and pull off a victory. Clint Boyer comes in second. Carl Edwards comes in third. Kurt Busch is in fourth. 5th is Brad Keselowski. 6th is Dale Earnhardt Jr. 7th is Eric Almirola. 8th is Casey Kane. 9th is Martin Truex Jr. And rounding out the top 10 is Danica Patrick. And here is the rest of the field where you can pick out your favorite driver. Danica Patrick has actually been running really well here at Texas in this game. Anyway, she has been running really well. She would have had a 3rd place finish if I didn't screw that up the last time around. But she, I think she was, what, 6th or 7th after? Or... No, I don't know. Maybe I think I ruined her top 10. I think she finished like 13th or something, but she pulled off a top 10 here. And let's see how many cars finished on the lead lap, because that caution definitely shook things up. But let's see what we got here. Oh boy. We're still going. Okay. 19 cars finished on the lead lap. And the last car on the lead lap was Denny Hamlin. So, interesting. Alright guys, and here are the point standings as of right now. Now, we've already locked ourselves into the next round, but as you can see, we've actually moved up to the close to the bubble spot. So, I'm not going to take Phoenix easy. I'm going to race it as hard as I can, and which, I mean, I would have anyway, but I'm going to race it extremely hard and just try to see if I could have actually made it without the win today. But Clint Boyer right now, let's see who's advancing right now. That will be, who won last week? Kyle Busch won last week. So Kyle Busch, myself, Clint Boyer, Martin Truex Jr. would be the 4 that would be advancing. Eliminated would be Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Tony Stewart, and Kevin Harvick. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has actually moved up to 9th. It'll be interesting. I think he's actually going to finish up in the top. He may finish in the top 5. We just have to see how this goes, but he may actually finish in the top 5. He has been running really, really well. Like I said, I wish he was part of this, because he was the one that was posing a decent challenge for me. Kyle Busch did put up a decent good fight today, but he fell off after the caution. The caution shook things up. So, but anyway, after pit stops. After pit stops, yeah, that kind of shook things up. But anyway, let's move on. So as I said, guys, our next race is at Phoenix. I'm going to race it as hard as I can. I want to see if I could have made it in on points. I had no doubt in my mind I would have finished in the top 5 at least today. But the win surprised me. I did not think I could make it. When the caution came out and things got shaken up, I was really scared. And our position on the track was 42nd, but our actual place was 18th, which was weird. Which they may as well have made us 42nd anyway, because we had to pass a bunch of cars just to get up to that position. The position that we were in when we had to come down pit road. We passed a bunch of cars, but it was also because a lot of cars were also pitting. So, yeah, I thought it was over. I thought it was over after that, especially after I saw, like, we were still a lap down after the caution came out. I thought it was over. I was like, oh no. And then starting 42nd, and, like, cars are really hard to pass here at times, and they can really... traffic can be tough. Traffic can be tough to get around. Even if you have a fast car, it doesn't matter. So I was worried, and I was like, okay, pit stops. I didn't come down pit road because I wouldn't have got the lucky dog if I did. Well, I might have. I don't know. May not have had to come down pit road if I did. It was one of those things, like, I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure where I was in terms of track position. I didn't know if I was the first car 1 lap down or not. So I elected to stay out, and it was nerve-wracking up until that point, and I had no idea that I was going to circle out to be the leader. I just took fuel just to make that gamble, because I was sure I was going to lose spots on the track, and I did. I got dropped. I went from 4th to 6th, I think, but yeah, those guys pitted, and we just went right on by them. You don't squeeze out many wins that way, and that was pure luck. So I'm glad that I'm going to Homestead. I don't know how Homestead's going to go, but I'm glad that I'm going there. And we just have to see how Phoenix is. Like I said, I'm going to race it extra hard just to see if I could have made it in on points. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's the race here at Texas. We made it. We're going to Homestead. We're going to the final round. So, but we do have one more race to get through here, and hopefully we do well there. So, yeah, guys, thank you guys for taking part in McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little bit of enjoyment to your day every day. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the NASCAR season, and I will see you at Phoenix.